Today's video, we're going to be doing something I have never done before on my channel. As you guys can see in front of you, there are 3 graded cards sitting in front of us. A PSA 8 Reboot, one of my favorite illustration rares. Probably the card that really got me into doing the illustration rare binder. And then I saw this card at a card show. And it was only like $3 or something like that, like super cheap. And I was like, wow, that's super cool. And there were so many other illustration rares. And that's what started sort of the illustration rare binder journey for Scarlet and Violet. If you guys haven't seen that video or those videos on the channel, make sure to check them out. They're super cool. And then of course we have Latias, which is one of my favorite artworks of the Scarlet and Violet era. I just love this like over the city kind of looking out into the sea. It's just such a beautiful piece of art. It is a PSA 9, as you guys can see. And then of course Greninja. Greninja is just a super sort of popular card, and it's a popular artwork that is honestly pretty valuable. This was a Black Star promo from the Shrouded Fable, I think special collection box or something like that. It is a PSA 9 as well. So you guys must be wondering, what am I doing with these 3 slabs in a PSA 8 and then 2 9s? We're gonna crack them. I am actually really nervous about doing this. I've only cracked like 1 or 2 slabs before in my entire like journey of collecting, guys. And they did not go well. Both of those cards I ended up damaging in some way. And I still have those cards. One of them was the 151 Charizard. And it's in my master set binder. So even though I have I've pulled so many others, and I've kind of traded or sold or whatever the case may be for so many others throughout the 2 years that 151 has been out. That one is the one in my master set, as a reminder. But we're gonna start because I saw, I don't know where I saw it. I can't remember exactly. I wish I could credit them. But somebody on, I think it was Instagram or something like that, posted a short of how they crack slabs. And I know that there's a lot of different ways to do it, and a lot of different sort of people have done it their way. The way this person showed it is they basically crack it right down the middle, and then they kind of separate it. So the 2 times I've tried, it hasn't worked out for me, but I said, hey, you know what? Why not try again? We're of course going to start with the cheapest card up here and sort of graduate up in the levels. These, like this one, is not going to be resubmitted. I have another Reboot that I'm going to send to grading. And but the Greninja at the end, I do want to resubmit, because to me, let me show you guys up close, this card looks super clean, really well centered. Let me show you, trying to get, you guys can see, right? It's super clean on the back. There's maybe one tiny little speck right up there. But like, it's so minuscule that I'm honestly shocked it got a 9. So I want to crack this one. But this one, if you guys don't know, it's about a $90-ish card raw, maybe 100 now. And it's like 700 in a 10, something like that, 600 or 700 in a 10. It's not necessarily the value of it for me. But it's just something that I think deserves a 10, and I want to give it a second chance at getting that 10. But I don't want to start with this one. This is the only copy of this card that I actually have. I think, unless I have some more collection boxes in my collection, but I don't really want to rip a box for a set I'm not super interested in opening just to grab the promo. But that's kind of one of the reasons why we're doing this video. The other reason is also because I happen to have in my master set a card, whoopsie, as this falls, a Latias card. Let me fix this. Come on, there we go. A Latias card that is better centering than this one. Right, so this one got a 9. My card in the master set, and if you can see, it looks a little bit bottom heavy to me compared to the top. Nothing else. Again, it also has a little white speck right up there where my finger is tapping in that corner. Hopefully you guys can see. Let me see if the camera will focus. Yeah, nope, that's about as good as we're gonna get it right there. So it has that little, it has another one right here, like barely kind of noticeable, but it does have kind of two little white spots on the back. And then it is a bit bottom heavy compared to top, in my opinion. That's why I probably 9'd. But if I submit my one in the master set, I don't like having empty spots in the master set. I don't have another raw copy of this card. So cracking this is kind of necessary for me to submit that one, at least in my view and in how I like to collect Pokemon. I never want to leave a master set with a blank spot after having it complete, essentially. But yeah, because this is like about $175, $80 card raw, probably in a 9. It might be like 190 or something like that raw. And then this one is roughly in the $100 range, $90 to $100 range in a 10. I mean, in a raw. In a 9, it's probably in that same range, maybe $10 more, like 100 to 110 or something like that in a 9. And then in a 10, it's like $600 or $700. I definitely want to try to resubmit this one, but to kind of give myself a little bit of practice and so I can feel confident, we're gonna start with the PSA 8 Reboot that I kept and I bought and I liked. But it is an 8. It's actually a really cheap, even 10 slab, a 9 slab, anything like that. I have plenty of raw copies of the card that I can send to grade, and maybe I get a 10, maybe I get a 9, maybe I get an 8 again, but it's a really easily replaceable card for me, and that's why I'm going to try to crack it. We're going to practice on this one first, so we're going to how does this work? There it is. We're going to open the little bags. All of these have card sleeves on them. So we're gonna remove that little card sleeve, and then we're gonna push this back just to give me a little bit of more space. And then this is sort of the technique that I saw this person do. They started right in the middle and then it cracked all the way to the bottom, but I'm gonna start here because the 2 times that I failed, it was because this didn't crack fully. So I'm gonna try to start at the bottom. Maybe. Yeah, we're gonna start at the bottom. Got my pliers here. And then we'll see how this works. Maybe. Let's see. It's very gentle pressure. Okay. That cracked, but it did not crack right down the middle. All right, let's go to the top. Just practice, guys. We're practicing. Hey, if they meet at some point, that's fine, right? So you guys saw that crack. Here we go, gentle pressure. Okay. See now, you just pull the slab apart. Okay, it's done. It's done. We can pull the plastic apart, and out comes the card. And then the card, we're gonna check it to make sure it's not damaged. Not that, again, this one 8, so it's not really as big of an important thing, but for a $170, $80 card, or one that I hope to regrade, it's very important. So we'll go ahead and flip it over on the other side. And that looks like a clean sort of crack out of the slab to me. Right? Card does not look damaged at all at any point. Especially on the bottom. The bottom is where I've damaged them. I can tell you that. The bottom is where I have damaged them. So I do think starting from the bottom actually works better, even if it doesn't crack up the middle, even if it goes a little bit towards the side, it's okay, because once I crack it from the top, it'll crack it into the first sort of break in the plastic there. All right, well, let's go ahead and sleeve this one up. We've had one success in the slab, and then you guys can see how it cracked. Here, we'll do it this way. Let's see. Can we fit it back in? Yep. You see? First crack went like that. Second crack came down here. They met in here, and then that allowed the slab to open. Nice, smooth, and clean. All right. This one, the certificate is no longer valid. We will put that, and the good thing about this is that there's no like bits and pieces flying. It makes a loud noise, of course, but there's no bits and pieces flying. Here, I'm gonna close the door here so that my dog doesn't come back inside and bark again. All right, big one is next, guys. Big one is next, and I don't know. Leave a comment. Do you think this is insane that I'm doing this? Do you think it's a smart way? Have you seen somebody else do this before? Like I said, I saw somebody else do it, but I can't remember who exactly it was. Here is this slab here. We're going to be cracking into this one right here. God, I hope this card comes out clean. Because other than just being like maybe a little bit bottom heavy and a couple of like white spots right there, and I think there was another one up there, there's really nothing wrong with it. So let's hope we can keep it like that. I really hope we can keep it like that. All right, here we go. Here we go, guys. We're back to cracking slabs. There's a little piece of plastic on these. And these are just like regular sort of garden shears. I think if you can get like the smaller ones, it probably will be easier. But we're going to put it back up there. And we're just going to do gentle pressure. I am doing both hands. Okay. Cracked. All right. We flip it on the other side. Okay, put it right there. Sort of in the middle, just so that the line, when it goes down, it can definitely meet with the other crack, if that makes sense. I'm gonna do this. Oh no. Now what do we do? That didn't quite crack as clean as the other one. Oh, that's a problem. What if we do it more to the edge right here? Let's try another crack. See, I don't know if you guys, let me show you. See, it didn't quite meet that line. So I'm going to try to do it more towards it so it can meet it at a sooner point. Let's see if that'll work. Again, it's just gentle pressure. Okay, so that cracked even sooner. Maybe this way? Maybe we do it this way. Let's see. I don't know, guys. This is a trial and error. You're learning as I'm learning. No. Okay, so this also isn't it. What if we do it this way on the edge? Do we pry it with a screwdriver on this one? Let's see. Let's see. So we got a little piece out. Do I have a screwdriver in here? Definitely don't want to pull too hard. Don't want to mess up the card. Oh, on this side, it's all the way through on the back side. Ooh, so it's just on this side that it didn't get it. I wonder if I could do it with, let's see if we can score it the rest of the way. If I keep it flat, can I cut it? Really gently, guys. Super, super gentle. Let's see. It's a learning experience. Guys, we may have to grab a screwdriver and try to pry it open. Let me do that. Let me be back. I will be back with the screwdriver. All right, guys, back with a little miniature tool set here. Got a few tools. I think I want to try this sort of prying tool. This is a tool set that I use when I repair consoles and sort of, nope, do not want to touch the card. You just want to try to get it pried. Oh, you guys can't see. Can I move the camera more down? Nope. Apparently I can't. Okay, let's move this so you guys can see. Just trying to pry the little, see how this pried it open. And I try to get it on this side as well. I think it's gonna be easier with a screwdriver, just because it'll give me a little bit more like torque on it. Thing is, I could definitely just pull it, but it'll for certain damage the card, in my opinion. Definitely don't want to do that. Do, however, want to get in this corner here. See about prying it, maybe. Oh, so I don't know, we might leave it and I have to figure out how to get it out of there. Might end up having to break along the sort of edge here. Maybe if I can get on this side too. The card is perfectly fine, guys. There it is. Okay. There it goes. That was something to think about. Please tell me it's not damaged. It is not damaged. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yep, that did not come through. Oh gosh, we're so lucky. We're so lucky that this didn't touch the card. All right. You know what? I call that a success. There goes like a little bit of pieces. We're going to flip it on the back to see as well. But this is beautiful edges, top. Nothing is damaged on it. Let's check the back. Back looks the same. Oh, back looks the same, guys. All right. Whew, I can breathe. I was very, very worried about that. And honestly, I don't know what I did different from the first one that cracked super easily and seamlessly. But hey, something was different, obviously, so we gotta be more mindful. It's not gonna stop us. We're gonna go to the Greninja. The Latias was still taken out safely. Don't see any damages or marks on the card at all. That's all on the sleeve, those little bumps here. Let's get it one more time in the light. Yeah, no damages or anything on it. This is going to be perfect for my master set. And if it did end up getting damaged, as long as it's not like right on the actual center, I'm not going to care too much. But again, this is going to go in my binder for my master set. You guys can see it's a little bit bottom heavy. And it could also have been just bad luck on the grader. You know, I may resubmit it at some point, but not the point of this video. The point was to get it out of this. And hey, look at us. We ran into a problem and we fixed the problem. Well, not fixed it, but we figured out a way to get out of that problem. Yay us. After some deliberation and thinking, we did it. Now, let's get on to the main course, the main reason for this video. We don't need this anymore. Hopefully we don't need this, but we'll keep it off on the side. We're gonna be cracking into Greninja. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. After that, you guys might think it's dumb or even dumber than you thought initially. And you might be angry typing in the chat. Just be happy with a 9. It's a super cool card and it's protected. Keep it. And normally I'd say, yeah, I should. But this card looks so freaking clean that it really should be a 10. Like, what about it other than that one spot right there? Is it not a 10? We're gonna do it, guys. We're gonna start it the same way at the bottom. Oh, let's hope we can do it right this time. Here we go, at the bottom. And again, I'm just doing pressure, not using a lot of force, just gentle pressure into it. There we go. Nice and cracked. Card is good. Now we're gonna meet it at the top. Hopefully. Gentle pressure. There it is. Just like that. Careful taking it out. Okay. Okay. What are we thinking? Oh, now I see why it might have 9'd. Couldn't even tell that in the dang card. Hold on. Let's see the back. I don't know. Ooh, it wasn't even on camera for you guys. Looking at it now. Back seems good. Did see something on the front though. A little raised right there. Might be why it 9'd. We're not gonna know. Even down there, was that for me? Oh, it might have been. There's nothing on the back though. Nah, there will be a mark on the back if it was something. I don't know, guys. We're going to be resubmitting this Greninja card. Seeing what it grades. You guys can't even see it. That's why I think it may have 9'd. Right there. Couldn't even see that in the slab. And it's not, can't possibly be because of this, can it? Let's see. Can we put it back in? Let's see. Did I do that? Was that just something that we couldn't see in the slab? Let's see. Oh man, it may have been from cracking it. I think it's right where that line is. Right? Oh no, it's not. No, it's not. It's right here. Dang, how did I miss that? You can see it now. I don't know if it's gonna 10, guys, but hey, we're gonna resubmit it. And I'm very, very carefully removing it off the plastic, by the way. Well, we'll see, guys. This was an experiment, a try. You guys let me know. Do you think it was good? Do you think it was bad? I think we did not see that when we looked at it. Those couple of spots. I don't think is where I cracked it, but hey, it may have been. Maybe on me. Not sure. I don't even know if you guys can see that on camera. Maybe you saw it on camera. I didn't see it in person. The back looks clean though. I feel like if I damaged it, there would be marks on the back, especially like right there. That still looks clean. Well, it either was a great decision or a massive mistake. But honestly, like a 9 and a raw are roughly within like $10 of each other. So how bad of a mistake could it be? You know, even if it comes back an 8, I can crack it again and hope not to damage it again. But I don't know if I like that though. I don't know if I recommend cracking slabs, guys. This was stressful. This was stressful and nerve-wracking, and I don't think I could ever recommend this to anybody. But you guys let me know. Did you enjoy watching this video? I will submit this with my submission video. If you guys aren't following me, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and give this video a big ol' like while you're down there. And then follow me for the next video. I am going to be having this card in with the submissions. Let me go ahead and actually put it while I have it here in a little card saver. And then we will get it ready to submit back to PSA and see what it will grade at now. Really actually curious on it. If it's an 8, it's mine. It's not a big deal. I will keep it in my collection as another reminder of why cracking slabs might not be the moneymaker some people might think it is. Getting 8s and 9s and trying to turn them into 10s. But alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Click here if you want to see Pokemon card openings. Subscribe for the full sort of grading video that I'm going to be doing and showing all the cards that I'm going to send to grade. And yeah, hope to catch you in the next one. Bye!